Live. Welcome back to this episode. Welcome to this episode where I want to discuss NFTs, guys, because we haven't talked about NFTs. Rolling Stone came out with an article today talking about how NFTs are virtually completely worthless at this point. And I think the reason why they're totally worthless at this point is because people didn't understand what was going on when this NFT craze came about. And basically, people are just creating these digital works of art and dumping them on people. I mean, that's basically all it was. I was basically screaming that while it was happening too, because it seems like the whole hype around NFTs was based around which platform they were on, rather than, like what the actual piece of art represented in terms of value, because you had just rando people releasing collections of art by the thousands, by the tens of thousands. I mean, Trump did an NFT collection. So, I mean, they're trading cards, but I mean, guys, they're NFTs. It's just it's basically somebody creating something out of thin air and then putting a price for you idiots to buy. And guys, I say you idiots just kind of joking around because, I've gotten caught up in scams too, but pretty much every NFT you bought was a scam. And there's no market for it. And if the price of Ethereum goes up, yeah, your NFT might go up as well. But depending on where you bought those tokens and who you bought them from, they're basically junk at this point. So will we have a comeback with NFTs? Absolutely, guys. And the thing is NFTs was very not understood by new people coming in, guys. I didn't buy any NFTs because I didn't see the point, guys. NFTs have been around since 2017. I've done tons of videos on it. CryptoKitties was the first NFT project that launched on Ethereum back in 2017. CryptoKitties, guys, you can make a virtual cat. For all you cat lovers out there that want to make a virtual cat and, purchase different things for that cat. It's basically, guys, an NFT is basically like if I create a piece of art, I can create 10,000 pieces of art, digital art, and say, hey, this is my collection. And depending on how much marketing power I have, how much money I have to dump into marketing, I might get a certain amount of idiots to buy my NFTs that's worth more than my marketing campaign. You have to see these as marketing campaigns, guys. They're not artists. They're not, the majority of them are not artists at all. They are scammers. So what I'm trying to get you to see, guys, is NFTs should be based around the artists, the actual, and they shouldn't be released in masses like this. I mean, they can, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, it seems to me that the perception of value should be perceived on the artist creating the work and digitizing whatever it is, whether it's an identification of a piece of physical art and or something on the blockchain as in the form of an NFT non-fungible token, guys. There's tons of different stuff you can do with cryptocurrency to show the binding of ownership between the individual and the last person it was purchased from. And that the NFT platforms were basically just a giant scam on people coming into cryptocurrency, thinking that these digital pieces of art and these non-fungible tokens that they purchased would considerably go up in value. Yet they don't realize the only value that was ever there in the first place was the value those people were willing to pay for it, because there was no other secondary market for it at all. There's yet to be a secondary market for any of these NFTs. I don't know if any NFTs you can even have even increased in value, guys, because they're all junk. Until we have a Leonardo da Vinci and some of these artists come about in the NFT world wanting to release their digital art in the form of an NFT, then basically we're just going to have this scammy nature of NFT pump and dumps. This uneducated group of people, uneducated in the sense of crypto, guys. I'm not talking about in generality. I'm talking about just in the crypto world. They come in here, they don't know what they're doing, so they buy these NFTs, and cookie crumbles, guys. And that's how we pretty much have ended up where we're at now, with these NFTs basically being worthless at this point. And if you bought them, guys, I'm sorry if you got sucked into this, but just hang on to them. I mean, they're only worth what you want to sell them for. So in my opinion, if you just don't sell them and you just hold on to them, and maybe you can get somebody that will buy it in the future. Maybe these markets will revisit areas that will increase the price, but a majority of them, guys, are garbage. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I bought pump and dumps. That's what these NFTs were, pump and dumps, because essentially it might not be pumping the price, but in this case it was pumping the price on not only the tokens itself, but the NFT platforms that they were on, as well as the digital pieces of art that got pumped a single time by the people that bought them in these cop release, these copped NFT releases that were coming about in 2021, and that's pretty much all you heard of, guys, for a year was NFTs. But hate to say it, guys, they're all worthless. That is true. That's just because people don't understand that the value should not be in the actual token itself and or the platform it came from, nor on a release status of somebody who isn't individually launching these NFTs. So if I'm a famous artist and I'm releasing 20 pieces of digital NFT, digital art, and there's a market for it. Why? Because I'm famous, because people like my art, and I can also release physical art too with a binding ownership on a variety of different cryptocurrency platforms that offer that smart contract functionality, guys. So there's different ways we can digitize stuff, but in the realm of NFTs, guys, most of them were just released by just average human beings trying to scam you. So I hate that it seems that black and white, but that's what it is. All right, guys, that'll wrap it up for this episode, where we basically just briefly discussed the NFT fall and the fact that most people just didn't understand the whole dynamics of how NFTs are supposed to actually play out in the real world. So it's kind of a bit bummer that people lost money on this, but at the same time, it's not really the biggest end of the world, because at least it exposed people to cryptocurrency that wanted to maybe understand, hey, this is kind of a cool technology, but maybe I just got ripped. It's not really cryptocurrency's fault at this point. So we just got to move on, guys. We'll catch you in the next episode.